Try these 3 routines I use that work in 24 hours. So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Hot Girls Got Stomach Issues. And today we're going to talk about the 3 routines that I use to clear up bloating in 24 hours. So as someone who has suffered with extreme bloating from a gastritis, GERD, IBS, any stomach issue you can think of, I'm definitely someone who can give you the best routines to get rid of bloating. So before I get started, I want you to do these 3 routines in order and make sure you tell me which ones worked for you. And then also, just as disclaimer, I am not a medical professional. I am just a girl who has had every stomach issue you can think of and has healed them herself. And of course, I've had some help with nutritionists and specialists too. So, the first routine, food reset. So, during this time, you're going to get rid of fiber heavy foods and you're going to swap those for easy carbs. So, think rice, bananas, and then also, lean proteins, turkey, chicken, things like that. And making sure they're not heavily seasoned, especially if you have disorders like gastritis or GERD, that's going to be irritating and it can cause bloating. To also add on to that, you're going to want to make sure that when you are eating meals, you're going to want to make sure they're smaller portions. So I know a lot of us, we get happy, our eyes get big when we see food. You're not going to want to eat super big portions because that's just harder for your system to digest, which leads to bloating. So the next routine, and one of my favorite, is movement and digestion. One thing I swear and live by is taking walks after meals. I feel like for me personally, when I have either heavier meals or even small meals, I feel like it's just easier for my food to digest when I take a walk right after. I highly recommend doing at least 10 minutes, and you can do this in your apartment, or you can just do it by walking around the block in your neighborhood. I live in New York, which is super walkable city, so I do that after every meal. And then the next thing is going to be doing things like yoga or going to the gym. Yoga, I feel like is the easier one. You can do it at home. Think about child's pose, things like that. That just helps get things moving, and then it helps relieve bloating. And if you're someone who has stomach issues, you're way too familiar with gas. I am someone who has had it, especially when I had gastritis. It was at its worst. But when you're doing a lot of movement, that helps release the trapped gas. So that's super key. And last but not least, routine number 3, soothing aids. So I am someone who literally every day I'm drinking some type of tea that is soothing for my stomach. So think fennel tea, licorice root tea, chamomile tea. Those are super soothing and help calm bloating. So I personally always recommend those teas after meals, first thing in the morning, because they're super soothing. They help get rid of digestive issues too. So if you have acid reflux, all those things which cause bloating, these teas are going to be amazing. Another soothing aid, and this one's a little bit controversial for people who are more into natural methods, things like Pepto-Bismol. So sometimes if you are dealing with extreme digestive issues, things like Pepto-Bismol can help calm your system and then relieve the bloating. Now, again, you shouldn't be using these like every day, but sometimes when you need to get rid of extreme bloating and your stomach's on fire or whatever's going on, you're in the middle of a stomach flare, using Pepto-Bismol can really help. Also, another one of my favorite things that ties in with this soothing aids routine is heating pads. So I love using heating pads on my stomach, specifically with castor oil, because that helps with bloating a lot. You can buy them on Amazon for like under 20 bucks. There's so many like options on there. And I use those too, especially, around my menstrual cycle when I'm having like super extreme bloating, and it helps bring bloating down. So if you are someone who is trying to get rid of their bloating within 24 hours quickly, these are the 3 routines I live and swear by. And this is coming from someone who has had, like I said, basically every digestive issue you can think of. And if you have watched this video all the way through, I want you to like and save, and also leave comments on whether you like this video or not, because of course I want to know if you like the video, what type of content you would like me to make. So yeah, thank you again.